Hi everyone, Tori here with my last scrapbooking process video for the Carolina Moon Studio Calico kit. This one is called Light, and I'm using this beautiful paper from Studio Calico from my scrapbook kit. It's called Bow Ties, and I only have 2 papers left in my kit, and I end up using both of them here. And I also use a piece of 8.5 by 11 white cardstock that came in the card kit. And I'm using the Tilly alphabet stamp set because I think it's super awesome. And I'm going to stamp a super huge title on this layout. And it's a quote that really inspires me. And I had mentioned in a previous video that I was doing 3 videos on myself where I just scrapbook a photo of me and talk about something that represents me. And so the first layout was about how I'm a city girl. And the second one is about my crafty loves. And then this one is about my faith. I don't do a lot of journaling on this page about my faith, but I have this quote on a separate paper that I'm going to put in a insert and stick on the page. I'm going to talk about my faith a little bit more. So if you're wondering, I am a Christian. I have been a Christian for a long time. My parents were missionaries when I was a little kid, and my dad is a pastor. But I did not really, I always went to church, and I was always the good girl, like the perfect Christian girl who knew all the answers and everything. But I didn't really give my life to the Lord until I was 18. So not that long ago, and I would just say it has completely changed my life and completely defines who I am. So the quote that I am stamping out here it's from Maya Angelou, and it says, "Nothing can dim the light that shines from within." And I truly believe that my faith and my relationship with the Lord is a light that shines from within me, and that there is nothing that can happen or that somebody could say or do that could dim the light that's within me. And I want that light to shine. I want it to shine in my everyday life, and I just want it to shine through who I am and through what I do. And I hope that my just joy and happiness comes through, and that it shines through, and that you can see it, and that other people in my life can see it too, because that's really important to me. So I'm going to do some journaling on a separate page about how I gave my life to the Lord and what it means to me and everything. But on this page, I'm just adding the quote and the photo. And this photo is actually pretty old. I think it was taken when I was about 18. So, well, okay, when I say old, that's all relative, right? Like, to some people, like, that's like, what, 8 years ago, so that's not really old, but just to me that seems old because I guess when you're like in your 20s, like something from when you're 18 feels like super long ago, but if I was like in my 50s, that would be forever ago. So yeah. Anyways, back to the layout. I did the quote in the big Tilly font, and then I just added the quotation marks and the author with a Project Life pen. And then I felt like the page needed a little bit more contrast, so I grabbed this, I think it's called Beetlejuice. It's like a black and white stripe paper that I had left in my stash, and I'm going to use that as a mat for that white cardstock. And I love that it just brings a little bit of contrast and some bold element to the page. Now my photo is a little big for that space, so I just trimmed it. And then it fits perfectly in that space where the quote didn't fit. And I'm just going to speed this up so you don't have to watch me use score tape for a really long time. But I basically use score tape on all of the papers and stick them down where I want them, and it all goes in the center. And then the rest of the page is kept pretty simple, I would say, like, for my style, it's pretty simple. I'm going to use some of these pink sentiment strips, and I end up using a whole bunch of them, and they're just any of the words or phrases that sort of like spoke to how I was feeling in this photo, and the kind of person I am, and just life. I mean, yeah, all of it's just there. And so I just cut up a whole bunch, and then I'm using my scissors to trim those. And I am going to trim them all out, and then I'm going to stick them all along the right hand side of the page in that top corner there where it says nothing can dim the light, and they're all going to go there. And then I think what I'm going to do is in the journaling that I'm going to add on a separate page, I'm going to talk about how like all those phrases that I put there and the things that I feel like I am, that a lot of who I am comes from my faith. Like I think that that's what makes me who I am. And I think that's important to document in my scrapbook. So I'm going to put those there. And I'm using my hot glue gun to stick those down, or I will use them. I was trying to decide where to put them. I thought I'd put them around the photo and stuff, and then some on the other side, but I end up just putting them all in one cluster along the right hand side of the page. So I just wanted to check in with all of you while I'm doing that and just say I am so incredibly thankful for you. I have over 1,100 subscribers, and I just feel so blessed and amazed and just so incredibly thankful. And I also just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone who has been leaving comments. Your comments are seriously so sweet, and they mean the world to me. And it's so sweet that you guys would take time to watch my videos and leave comments and just brighten my day. It just means a lot to me. So thank you so much. And I hope I can keep making videos that you will enjoy watching. And if you want to see anything, let me know, because I'd be happy to try and do it. June is a really crazy month for me, but when July comes, it'll slow down and August will be slower. So hopefully I'll be able to make lots of fun things and post this videos then. So I added all of those sentiment strips on that side, and then I felt like it just needed one more element. So I had these Dear Lizzie gold foil sticker hearts, and I'm just going to stick a whole bunch of those on the layout, and I sort of make them go in a diagonal from where the photo is all the way up to where it says nothing can dim the light. And I felt like it looked good on the page. And that's it. The page is done. I hope you have a lovely day. Thanks for joining me. Bye.